I am super stoked today to talk to you about our wine of the month, the Dodici. There's a couple great things to love about this wine. One of them is that it's a great Calatal blend, meaning that it's Italian grape varietals grown in California. In this vintage, it's 75% Barbera, a grape that comes from the Piedmont region of Italy, and 25% Sangiovese, a grape varietal that comes from Tuscany. So it's really bringing together these two classic regional grape varietals grown in California. The other thing I'm excited about is the fact that it's a Magnum. I mean, come on, what's not to love? First of all, there's 2 bottles in this one bottle here. The benefits of Magnums are a couple of things. The big one probably being that the wines age longer. There's a lot less contact to air and surface space. So if you're tasting wines that have been aged for a period of time, Magnums always tend to taste a lot fresher. Of course, the other benefit of Magnums is that there's just more wine. And what's not to love about that? So when it comes to serving Magnums, there's not a whole lot to be concerned about. Probably the biggest challenge, I think, for people who are buying Magnums is that the size is just so big, they often don't fit in your wine racks. It is important, however, if you're aging this wine for any period of time, to make sure that it stays on its side. The reason for that is because when they're on their side, those corks stay nice and moist, and that keeps them swollen so you don't have any oxidation. If the cork dries out, you'll get air into the wine, and then it really won't be any good. The other thing that's challenging with Magnums for some people is serving them. They're very heavy and they're big, and if you've got small hands, they can be pretty tricky to handle. So don't be afraid to use 2 hands when you pour. It'll be a lot safer, and you want to make sure the wine all gets in the right place, which is in the glass. This is a gorgeous wine, really beautiful, opulent nose of like roasted plum and dried berries, lots of black and blue fruit. There's also this really classic thing I always get from Italian grape varietals, which is this leathery tone, which I just love. So when you smell leather in wine, this is really more of a reference to a characteristic that you might find in a grape varietal. Also, aged wines can sometimes get a leather aroma, but don't be put off when you smell things like, or if you hear terms like pencil lead or leather or tobacco, because those are really good things. Think about how good it smells when you pick up a brand new leather jacket and the smell of that fresh new leather. This is the aroma that I'm picking up in this wine. And it's subtle, it's still really just fermented grape juice, and it smells like fruit, but there are a lot of other tertiary flavors that help us really pinpoint the characteristics of the wine. That's absolutely delicious. Again, sort of medium-bodied, but really rich. That Barbera is giving you really luscious, jammy, roasted plum flavors, a lot of roasted berries as well. That leather flavor is still there. And then Sangiovese lends this note of star anise and licorice that really adds a nice flavor tone to this wine. I think you're going to enjoy this wine. Remember, good things come in big packages. Cheers.